Hi everyone, Ashlyn here with Minister for Happiness and welcome to this week's story time. As always, I'd like to start by saying well done for giving yourself the time and space to listen to this week's story and to take the lesson into your life. Please like and share this post because you never know who might need to hear this little lesson this week, who it might speak to. Even if it's not your favorite story, it might be exactly what somebody else needs. So please like and share, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get the notifications for the story every week. So this week I wanted to share with you a little insight about a very interesting man. And we would all know him, I suppose, or his success as KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. But Colonel Harlan Sanders had many businesses throughout his life and many failures and many successes, and by the time he got to retire at 65 and he got his first social security check for $105 apparently, he realised he wasn't going to be able to live any quality of life on that little money. And so instead of quitting and just taking the money and trying to get by with it, he decided that he wanted to move on to the next phase of his life. And he had a recipe for fried chicken from his grandmother. And he wanted to try and partner with somebody who would show interest in this amazing recipe that he felt passionate about and sell it at restaurants. So Colonel Sanders got in his car and drove all around his neighbourhood to local restaurants, shops, anywhere that anyone would listen and let him demonstrate his unusual fried chicken recipe. He did this for long periods of time and eventually started travelling around the country trying to sell this chicken recipe to whoever would show interest and be as passionate as he was. And he did this for a long time, sometimes only eating the leftovers from his demonstration in the restaurants that he visited if he was away from home. And sometimes he slept in his car apparently. So at 65 years old, this man was still determined and still ambitious and still had passion for life. He got not a few hundred no's, he got 1,001 no's before someone eventually agreed to buy the recipe for his fried chicken. And I think this story is so amazing because at 65, a lot of people, even though it's not old, a lot of people at 65 think it's time to retire and settle, into the comforts of life and, and take it a bit slower. But his passion and drive just goes to show that your biggest success can be at any time in your life. If you're determined and if you show perseverance and consistency, you just don't give up. And he didn't give up. And the man has left a legacy. Now, I don't personally tend to go for KFC, but it's probably one of the best fried chicken places in the world and most popular and most well known. So he's kind of made himself immortal in that way. And I just like to think that his story is one that would inspire you this week. Because we all have something that maybe we really want to achieve or something that we're afraid to go for. So if you're feeling like you shouldn't go for something and you're giving yourself all these excuses, then just remember Colonel Sanders and his 1,001 no's, kind of like Thomas Edison with his experiments for the light bulb. It's just about not giving up and keep going, and eventually you will succeed. So I hope you like this week's story and you take this lesson into your week ahead. And as I said, do like and share this. And for those of you who like a good story and you're looking for a good read, I'd like to remind you all of my book, 21 Sleeps, which is available on Amazon, and it's full of little life lessons. So if you're looking for something interesting to read coming into the winter months, snuggled up on the couch at home, then I'd highly recommend it. And please, if you do read it or have read it, put up a review on Amazon or pop me an email or a message here on YouTube. That would be great. I'd love to hear your comments and feedback, because it's all about learning through these stories, because they've definitely taught me loads in my life. And I think as children, we all learned best through stories. So let's keep the art of storytelling alive and share these stories to help inspire others. Until next Sunday, or whatever day of the week it is for you, have a happy day. Stay healthy, stay happy, and see you next week. Bye.